Hi everybody, it's Carla from Casey Creates, and this is a quick VR for Avril over on Popsies Ribbon and Lace. And I just love her her channel, and she is just such a sweet, gracious lady who's always got such an upbeat spirit, and I'm always happy to watch her videos, and she always is so supportive and participates in challenges and does live crafting. And so I wanted to definitely join in on her challenge. She's doing a really fun challenge because she's letting us create whatever we want, and that's a crafter's dream. So I made a junk journal. Now it's kind of shabby chic, vintagey looking. I hope it's not too shabby for you, Avril, but you know, I didn't realize how much I love the eclectic way that these can be made with just little bits of everything. So this is a paper covered journal, and then I covered it with some sheer lace. The paper came from K & Company scrapbooking, and then there's a couple doilies, and then I mounted a rose piece of ephemera on top. I think I'm going to cover that with a little bit of satin Mod Podge, but then there's some eyelash fibers as well. And I'll go quickly because I want her to enjoy it on her own. The first page is a paper pocket lined with some lace, and I stashed a couple tags in there. The second page is a vintage greeting card, and I made a seam binding, let me get this in frame, seam binding bow for it to tuck under, and then it's an envelope so you can pull the tags out, and then that just tucks back under there. And then this was a vintage doily, and I just cut the center out of it. And then the next page is mounted on some writing paper that I tea dyed, and then there's a vintage doily that was gifted to me from Lynn over at Lynn's Crafty Life. I loved these doilies. They almost look primitive to me. And then I tucked in a little flat brown paper bag some more tags for journaling. And then this page represents my love for fairies. So this is a tea dyed napkin with a little bit of light chiffon ribbon on top, and then there's a belly band that's Chinese braid with some velvet ribbon going through it, and then a fairy tag that I antiqued a little bit, and then stuck a pretty little blue butterfly just to be whimsical. And then the next page has a glassine bag envelope that I stitched up, and then I added this pretty doily that was gifted to me from Eva Serafadu, and she tucked two of those in there, which were just such a sweet size. And then this envelope has some tags in there, and then this bag flips open, and on the other side there's some tea dyed writing paper for journaling. And then this is again another tea dyed writing paper for journaling. This is a little canvas piece of ribbon or ruffle that I cut off of a vest, and I'm just using it as a tab. And then I trimmed this little tuck spot with some burlap, and I stashed some vintage buttons in there as a tag, and then there's another tag. And if you wanted, you could take them out and hide some journaling under there as well, so you could write on the paper. I really like this page because I put a little lace band there, and I tucked a gift tag in there, and then put a bow that's got the rayon seam binding, and then this is a little piece of paper mounted on a really pretty doily I actually found, but I tea dyed it, and then I put some cheesecloth in between the layers, and then there's some more paper for journaling. Here I got this idea from watching other people's junk journal videos, and it's a little fabric flap. It's vintage floral print fabric, and then there's some ephemera, which is a faux little hotel receipt for journaling, and then more space back there for journaling. I made the little tab out of some burlap, and then this is an envelope that I tea dyed, and there's some vintage floral ribbon, and it opens this way, and I trimmed it out in lace, and then this little tab opens. In the envelope I tucked some more tags in there for journaling. I covered the flap with some paper, and then this page, these tags can come out and you can journal. Oh, I didn't know, you don't want to journal on this. I lace covered the paper, so I probably wouldn't want to journal on that, but you can definitely journal on the back of the tags. And then I put a little rose print belly band there, trimmed it out with some lace, and so the back side is also some of the lace covered writing paper, but this is acetate with script on it, and it opens like that, and then you can journal on the stationery there, and that closes up. This is a tag with some map print on it. I put a little tag there, and it's just glued to the page, but you can journal there. And then I trimmed it out with some rose print fabric, and this page is a brown paper bag flap, and you can put a tag in there. I did, and then you can tuck something under there, and then that flips open, so there's space for journaling there. And then the last page, I cut this out of a gift bag, and then I trimmed it with some vintage lace, and then there's this tea-dyed postcard that you can journal on, and that just tucks in there. And then on the back, I rarely use black lace. I used it for my gypsy journal, but I liked how this gift bag had the print, and I thought it would pop that out, so I put the little tuck spot with the black lace. This is some more acetate. I just sewed on a little piece of lace applique, and this little ticket just for fun, but you could write on it. And I found you can actually write on this acetate pretty well too, so you could journal on that. That just tucks in there, and the back cover page is just more of the paper. I made a little flap and trimmed it in lace, and then I made a burlap tag, and I mounted it on an old faded card that had I think seam binding or hem tape wrapped around it, and just put a little lace tab on it, and it tucks down in here. So that was this kind of quick, but I just wanted to do the VR and show you what I've been working on. This is the back of the journal, and I think I already said the only thing I really want to do now is do something on the spine, and then it just ties up like this again. And I'm going to hurry and get this in the mail. It's got to go all the way to Ireland, and I'm praying it gets there before your challenge is over, Avril. I hope you enjoy this journal, and thanks again for giving us a chance to be in your challenge and create whatever we want. I had a lot of fun making this. I've been working on tags and ephemera, and so I was happy to be able to put some of it in for you. Okay, well, everybody jump over if you haven't already. I'm the only one probably on the Late Show with her entry, so if you haven't, though, you might want to go over and join in the fun, or just check out her wonderful channel. Have a great day. Bye.